This is the iHome World Mini Bluetooth speaker they call the My Buddy. A little black ball device, maybe about the size of a baseball. Uh, delivery was fairly quick, but the box, at least with mine, came beat up. Luckily, this thing seemed to survive and didn't take any damage. But shipping and quality was a little suspect with this device. I got this on sale for a good deal. My wife wanted it because she thought it looked cool, and it does look cool. The problem, this thing has several issues though with it that keep this from being a better rated device than what it should be. The sound is great. The sound is really good for such a small speaker. I tried it with both a Bluetooth phone, via Bluetooth on my phone and through the audio auxiliary cable. The sound actually sounded pretty good for such a small little device. Some of the problems it has though is, number one, the instructions are horrible. It seems like must be the trend for new devices coming out, especially electronic devices, that the instructions are just not good and not clear on what you need to do, how to set it up. It took me some time to play around with this to figure out how to get it set up to pair and all that stuff. I finally figured out you had to hit the M button for the different modes to get it to do. But the thing is that, the female speaker voice is hard to understand sometimes. The accent is pretty thick. It took me a while to figure out that she was saying audio input for when you needed to put it in the mode for when you're using the auxiliary cable. So that was kind of, a little bit something that I think they need to work on there, along with the poor instructions. For whatever reason, when you first turn this on, this goes to ready mode, but then straight to the radio, which tends to give static. And then of course it's experimentation with trying to figure out what station you're on to find something to listen to. The radio reception was kind of staticky. On top of that, this thing could really do well to have like some little small display on it that indicates what mode it's in, what radio station's on. That would make this thing much better and a little bit less difficult to figure out and less difficult to mess with. I tried the phone reception as well. Through the speaker, the voice sounds good. But on the receiving end, you tend to sound a little echoey or muddled, at least with this device. So the phone feature of it's so-so. This thing comes with a little 2 gig card that's in the side of it that you can use to add your own music. But again, the instructions aren't clear whether you can only add certain formats or whether you can add a bigger card as well. It doesn't say. I haven't tried that feature yet to see if it uses a wide variety of formats, or whether you can use larger mini cards in terms of 32 or 64 gig. I don't know. But again, instructions would have been better suited to at least tell you that. So, again, overall, this thing has a lot of potential. It's sound-wise is pretty good, but there's a lot of other things that keep this from being greater than it is. And I think at $38 is a little overpriced. We caught it on sale. We got a sale deal with it, so that's the reason we went with it. But I mean, I would have been definitely disappointed at regular price for this thing just because of the shortcomings that it has. I rate it 2 stars.